yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Big Ben going to take it himself. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Shift together here from the D-line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Griffin. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And now it's 2nd down. And here's the headshots for the offense. And Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run high. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Let's meet the starters on the defensive side of the football for Arizona.
And let's talk about Robert Kimdichie, their first-round pick out of Mississippi. I still remember him coming out of high school. An absolute terror, maybe the best high school prospect in the nation. People look to see if his motor is going to run high all the time, because when it does, he is something else.
They go play action. Griffin, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now here's the Niners' 5th-round pick in the 2015 draft, Bradley Pinion, on to punt it away. Back deep is Devin Hester. Here's Hester. Oh, he slipped right by him. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 3. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Cardinals are going to have it now, 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jermaine Gresham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. That's complete to Robinson. And he goes out of bounds across. The first and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What I like about watching Tyrann Mathieu play, the Honey Badger, is that no matter what position he's in, he finds a way to get around the ball and make a play, doesn't he?
He does. He's done that since his days at LSU.
He really has. And I remember at LSU he would play corner.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Let's go.
Now Barkley. And able to find Garcon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And now a first down following that long gain. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Green, 39, green, 39.
Here's Barkley. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. And
this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Barkley, he sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
He'll drop to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Hyde. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Dial in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under pressure, they got him again. The first-round pick from a year ago, Eric Armstead. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Barkley. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden, trying not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
Defense showing blitz. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone, in this compressed area of the field, that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with...
It's caught inside the 25. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back here right after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1st and goal here from the 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now it's Roethlisberger, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger finding time. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is good. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Surveying the field. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll throw now on the final play. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Mostert now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Barkley. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Okay, he'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And Stills over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 32 that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And quickly, they get to the line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone.
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Barkley. He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it up.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs,
and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 55 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Will Redmond. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It's caught, left side, Tammy. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Just go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
7 yards remain now on third down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake. They'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Barkley. They go screen pass to Hyde. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now Ben on third and long. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but, boy, they missed a big chance there.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And Robinson with a big catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
This will be caught at about the 6. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Vance McDonald, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gould for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And he coughed it up. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Roethlisberger will throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Keith Reeser. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now let's go.
Here's Barkley. Steps away to his left. And he's got the hook up here, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He's He's played a great game that continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Another pistol look here. Now Barkley. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Hyde. Room here to run. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Now Hyde. And a cut to the left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dree Archer, 81 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go.
And he's going to fight his way forward here. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. guess in this situation, do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He's got time. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.